we got another one. Now, everybody been talking to me about what do I think about the finishing, how do I feel it's going to be. You got some people saying it's a year for the slashers. You have some people saying that finishing is going to be OP. Watch, everybody's just going to rim run. I honestly don't think the game's like that, and you guys need to stay tuned for my defensive video that I have coming soon, breaking down the defense, showing new things with the defense, showing us that 2K is not just going to make it easy for us to just go finish. Think about this. They said the defense is more favored, then they said the finishing is real good. It's easy to get to the rack. So if it's easy to get to the rack, how is the defense more favored? So you know it's just them saying things that I feel like people want to kind of hear, you know? You still gonna have to be good in 2K. It's still a video game. You still got to try. You're still on multiplayer playing against people. I don't know how they may say for the quick matches or whatever the case is, but we know when it gets to online, you still got to play against people and use your pieces against theirs. Driving dunk rating dictates how easy it is to block dunk attempts. Okay? So your rating that you have, depending on how high it is, like a 90, 95, you know that's going to be the cap outs. Like when you have 80, I feel like they're going to hit the 80s to where you're still going to be able to dunk, but it's not going to be as strong, of course, as the higher 90s. 90s is when you get in that elite level. We understand this already. 2K can't change this unless they take that number system out. They can't change that. So we know the dunks are going to get nerfed because last year they were OP. Okay, doing the stick dunk, even if people were still able to, even though it had bugs or whatever the case was, people were saying the stick, the dunking meter still was OP at points. Small guards got crazy dunks. Let's talk about the nerfs, because people say it's a lot of mumble jumble baloney, right? Let's talk about the nerfs. Flashy dunks boost your takeover meter faster than basic ones. One nerf to dunks. So think about when players do want to rim run and they do want to just go and dunk and dunk and dunk. You see how they're separated? Think about when players just go take twos. Don't you know when you need threes to win the game? Don't you know how you be needing the threes to win the game? It's like, yo, we need a three. But you got that player that just want to take them twos. He just want to force twos. Just go dunk because it's easier to do. They taking away that ability. It's not even going to count towards anything. You're going to get a regular dunk. Yeah, your takeover meter go up, but it's not the same as when you do a flashy dunk, which you're going to have to do a combination to do a flashy dunk. And that's going to take skill, stick skill, timing, reading. Is it the proper time to do a flashy dunk or not? Patch. Last year, you don't have to worry about that. Right? Last year, all we had to do, you just left, right, flick the stick, that's it. Hit the animation, that's all. Now, this is a key. I like this. When I see stuff like this is like, yes, so players not going to be doing a whole bunch of little spin around, windmill tomahawk dunks on me unless it's deserving. You know what I mean? And then he has to know how to do the combination too. So that's going a lot of players not going to be doing all that to pull a dunk off. It's really going to separate and show who's a good slasher. Yes, because he knows how to use the up down at the right time and do a certain dunk to where he has the right window and you're not blocking him. He's doing the dunk on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Bad scratchers, windmills, tomahawks, and other flashies are more harder to block in general. Ooh. So back scratcher, okay, that's cool. That's normal. If somebody could do a back scratcher, windmill, okay. So all these dunks right here, tomahawks, these are dunks like bigger players are going to have. High slashers, like 90s are going to have. All these right here. So they probably changed it. Don't you know how certain guards were getting certain dunk packages and it was making them be able to pull off dunks even easier? Changing that. They're changing it. You know how, listen, look how there's swings only, jump shots, bigs only, smalls only. They already showed you that they broke the game down right there and balanced it. So people need to stop going in with the mindset that, oh, I hope I could use this animation on this player. No, they're breaking it down, separating it where each player has their own unique individual skill and ability. That's how it was supposed to be in 2K22, but they didn't. The glitch builds. Stop that. So they couldn't really even bring people to that type of understanding. This year, it seems like they worked down on everything. Now they got it right. All right, so we get off this, right? We see this back scratchers. Now let's go into some more stuff for you guys. Hop steps and euros are much more useful in NBA 2K23. These got a buff because I was doing euro steps and hop steps and making move and creating space a lot. So this has gotten even more of a buff. When you're doing hop steps or any types of euros in the paint, they're more useful. So this lets me know that 2K is going to players to start taking way more layups. Like how I said last year, when you watch the game, you don't see any. Did you see any pro league players take layups? Or 3-hunt most of the time. You see what I'm saying? They want to start, okay, the layups are more easier now so people can take them. That don't mean you can't get blocked. That don't mean you can't get punched. They just making that ability more accessible. They already patched the three-pointer, making it delayed. Y'all know that's going to build that suspense in people's bodies, right? We know that. We know that people going to get that suspense. So people not just going to be trying to come out and just shoot everything, like, with no care, right? All right, so we know Euros and hop steps are more useful. The layup game is going to be good this year. It's going to be like a real good thing. Like I said, realistically, a lot of players make layups, so they bringing that back. So for that function, I already know it's going to be good. Now right here, look at this. Somebody was like, at least give the option to turn off dunk meter, because there's people that's on two sides. Some people don't like it. You guys ruined slashing builds and added more cheese to shooting. 2K is moving backwards. Not in this game, because they made the delayed greens. People are not understanding how much, when you're in a real game playing against competition, even just playing against other players in the park, it's more of a suspense now. Delayed greens. So honestly, that's a step up, and I feel like it's a step up, even though it's still going to be skill for you to slash. It's a step up for them to start making it combos. So now when you go into the rack, if you put up, up, down, or up, down, you're doing the right proper dunk. You're doing the proper dunk. You see what I'm saying? It makes it way more better. That's what their little new mechanics they're adding in the game. You won't get, listen, this is what he said. You can turn off dunk meter this year, bud. He said that this year, right? Then he said you won't get the dunk meter ever with the shot button. You only get it when you use down, down, up, down on the pro stick. Down, down, up, down. See, this is the pro stick. Down, down, up, down. Wow. So you got to be holding on turbo, driving down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. See it like that. Down, down, up, down. That's how somebody got hit, pull a dunk off and make that meter come up and then time it. Stop playing with me. So that's to me, that's like skill. Them doing the combos in it, that's skill. It's the same way with how they added the new double throws function. I'm gonna make another deeper detail video on it. I'm gonna be talking about too much stuff in here. But the double throw is the same way. So they changed the way of how certain things get pulled off now. They're making it more combo-ish. So look, this is telling you it right here. This is how you get it to activate. So the meter won't pop up on regular dunks. So the option to take regular dunks is still there. You can have a high dunk, a high 80, 90 dunk, and don't take these flashy dunks. Optional. IQ wise, see what I'm saying? Another reason how I want to show people that you're going to have high slashing stats, good amount of strength. All these things are going to correlate to how you finish as well. So this is what I mean. Like, Slash is really going to be Slashers this year. If he has the right strength, you know what I mean? You can have the bully badge on. We know the bully badge is going to take some strength. Like Giannis and LeBron, able to finish strong by bulldozing through traffic. You know you're going to need strength attribute points, driving dunk, stand. You know you're going to need that. Stand and dunk. You know you're going to need those attributes. Vertical. Come on now. You can't just add. We know what finishing takes a lot of times. And we see these two players, 6'8". So are they capping out the dunking ability for you to be a real posterizer? Because who's a posterizer that's like 6'5" or something like that? Unless it's like Russell Westbrook or something. And then he gets those here and there. It's not like he does that throughout the whole game. So this is another key thing we got to pay attention to. How are they going to balance out the posterizers this year? Are they going to be giving smaller guards posterizer on gold again? If you short, it depends. You know how they gonna do it. Will they give it silver and, you know, keep it realistic NBA? Like, whatever players in NBA that can do that, you have to go to a certain attribute stats. You may get a hit and shoot, and, you know, certain little things now. We never know what they could do. So we go to this clip right here, and we show you right here. Look at this. It's Giannis in the paint. This is why I'm saying, like, when we look at the players, we see all the players. When they're showing us all this gameplay footage, we look at all the players they're showing us. This is who Giannis does this type of stuff in real life. So we ain't gonna see Chris Paul's player doing this type of stuff. He's not gonna have the strength. We're not gonna see Steph Curry's player doing this type of stuff. He doesn't have the strength. We're not gonna see James Harden. We'll see James Harden actually probably getting a contact finish, Euro in the paint, something different, but not the bulldozer, not the bully badge, not the bully badge. We'll see him with Masher. Masher helps you finish the contestants at the paint, but not the bully badge. And you see how Giannis is getting this contact dunk. You see how Zion gets the contact dunk. So they're showing you got to have strength. They showing the players that have the strength It was from LeBron, they said. Giannis. Then we go down to Zion. So we can look at the players and tell, okay, that's what they trying to show us. Okay, the strength different. Then you see how Zion did the little rim pull off, where you could pull off the rim. The new animation. So they touching slashers up. They're working on getting it to where slashers are gonna look way more unique. All right. Now look at this real quick. Here's something I want to show you guys right here. With this dunk that you see Jordan doing right here, we know this is a flashy dunk. So that's what's going to separate the skill fellas from the slashers this year. Takeover is going to be a real key thing. You see how we have the team takeover system now, and everybody has a unique bar that they have to fill up. So it's really going to be putting people in, like, giving players purposes on the court to do certain things. So a slasher is going to know if he wants to be beneficial to his team, taking a lot of dunks, pulling off some flashies is going to be very, very useful at times, right? And learning how to have the stick skill, doing the down, down, up, you know, you're going to have to learn how to do that to pull it off. Or you just going to take a regular dunk. You can still be a good slasher, but you just don't get the benefits of your takeover meter going up doing that flashy. That you could tell that's a skill gap thing they trying to do right there. You could tell. So look, right here you see Jordan gets it. Oh, you see that little flashy dunk right there. All right. So my overall opinion, we're going to close this out. Damn, they had this quality, and they had this quality and some crazy quality. This game about to be crazy. Now, my overall opinion on the game with the finishing, I feel like it's going to be very balanced. I feel like if you're a good blocker and you use your adrenaline properly, because I'm going to get onto this defense video. I'm not giving y'all the full right now. But if you're a good blocker and you know how to use your adrenaline properly and jump at the right time and you got the stats, you're going to get a block. You're going to get a good contest. It seems like they actually went deeper in detail on enhancing their contest system. Now, think about it. If you're not playing on a build that has block, you're going to have to run players into your center that has anchor to be able to block shots. So it's still a team game. Remember that, it's still a team game. We still know how the 1v1 courts play out. Remember, they got that new 1-on-1 system now. It's a lot of new mechanics to the game. So finishing overall, I don't think it's going to be super OP. I think it's going to be balanced, and we're going to see real good slashers. Players that know how to do a dunk, that needs to do a rim, a back scratcher, or you need to come up underneath the rim and do a fancy dunk to get the takeover. That's the skill I see coming out now. It's going to separate the slashers. All right, so y'all hit that like. Also, I have to slide this last part in here. Flex on the rim. It actually showed some of the combos. So to do a two-hand dunk, you just flick it up. Contact, like this is using the dunk meter. A strong hand, you just flick it to the right. Left, this is cool. This is pretty easy. Down. So y'all see how there's going to be certain reasons you're going to need to do a up two-hand dunk. Certain reason for a strong hand. Certain reason for a weak hand with the left. You see it? Oh, they really got it going crazy. It's going to be certain reasons for you to do this. Flashy two-hand, up, up. All right. And sometimes if you do ones that got slower animations and somebody can catch up to you, it was the wrong time to do that dunk. So you really got to be precise. If you get a fast break, it's key to do this, a flashy dunk, if you do get a fast break. So really fun. All right, we out of here.